And you want to bring it back to the center as soon as it hits.
So in this, you can't rely on just the circle director
Right.
because there's two balloons. He'll try and do what he can, but if it comes out in your zone,
Help put it back in the
help
center.
him get it back in there. And then get back out to watch your counts because it seems like sometimes they gang up on one team.
Yeah,
So watch for that.
Yeah, when you throw it back in there,
yeah.
throw it up high, and if you're ganging up on one team, sounds terrible, throw it the other, kind
Get-
of fling
get
it to
the
the
other
other
way.
side.
Yeah. Nobody will notice that.
Yeah.
Sparks is fun.
So the in and out, I do this nearly every week with my kids. They love it. We're going to watch for the false starts, and that's not real often. Watch for the players leaving too early. And if they leave a little bit early, I'll say, hey, you're leaving too early on the next kids. And you'll see if a coach might be real aggressive with coaching them. So kind of just keep an eye on that. And again, I wouldn't DQ them unless it's like really blatantly they're leaving way, way early.
This one is, the hand needs to be over the bucket as
Yeah.
opposed to throwing it
Yeah.
into the bucket.
Yeah,
It's not-
Because
it's not
one
Bozo's
year,
buckets,
one
right?
year it sounds terrible. It's like,
every
they
kid.
they had it set up so that the boys were the ones putting it into the bucket, and boys are pretty good at throwing, one team, and the boys were 3 feet away throwing it into the bucket. And that team won by 5 or 6 kids because they were throwing it.
Right.
You're supposed to
Place.
get your hand over the bucket, like, you don't gotta put your hand to the bottom of the bucket,
Right.
but get your hand over the bucket. And drop it.
Yeah, drop it in that. Throw it in.
So again,
Keyword, drop.
make sure that the player going in is the last player, and the bag is in the hand for the start. If you have Division I, which would be the odd number,
Right.
this is an even number, the bag's going to start in the bucket. So that'd be the same on the smaller teams. If it's an odd number, it'll start in the hand. Any questions here? Okay, rabbit hunt. Łaskali rabbits. I do this with my kids. They love this. And then when I do it in our club, at the end, I'll have all the leaders in, and then I have all the kids come in, and then the leaders hit them, and as they come out, then they're throwing. They love this game. This is like dodgeball for little kids.
Mhm.
And if you have a big club and you're saying, hey, it's taking too long, get 3 or 4 balls going, it'll go fast. But they love this. They love this game. So keep the ball moving. I don't know why. A kid will get the ball and just stand there like, throw the ball! You know? So anyway.
You don't get anybody out holding it, yeah.
As you only get them out when you hit somebody. You don't get it out by standing there smiling. So you have to be behind the line when they're throwing it. If the ball hits 3 or 4 people, all of them are out.
Hits the ground, hits them.
It hits them in the
Balls or
face,
whatever.
whatever, they're out.
Yeah,
Uh,
just Nerf
well,
balls.
well, the way we've been officiating this, the best way is watch the kid throw the ball. And you have to see that it was a legal throw. Because if the ball is thrown illegally and hits somebody, it doesn't count.
Mhm.
So if you see the ball hit somebody but you didn't see it thrown, you don't know if it's legal or not. So you can't really take them out. So we want to be watching the ball being thrown. It's a legal throw, then whoever it hits is out. If it's an illegal throw and it hits 5 kids, they're all still in. So we would be coaching the kids, stay in until the official brings you out.
That's what I was just gonna ask. So if they do, sometimes they don't wanna come out. If they get hit.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
well,
I get hit.
Just
You're out.
at the end, you'll help say that
And here's
they're
the
out,
thing.
so
Yeah, don't make
keep
it-
track of that. Yeah.
Okay.
So
When they count, you can just,
sometimes the kids are trying to be helpful to get the kids that are in the middle, the rabbits, to get the ball out of there. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
walk up and they kick it.
Yeah.
they're out.
They're out.
Yeah.
Tempt them.
They touch the ball.
Yeah.
You know, so
So when you're coaching this in your club, coach the right way and then they'll learn it the right way.
and a kid can run into the middle and grab the ball and run back out
Right.
if it's taking too
Yeah.
long. It's your job if that ball is,
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
there still in the middle to run out there as a line judge and push it back.
You gotta work out on
You
this
can
one.
kick it. But if you kick it and it hits somebody,
They're not out.
It's not a legal throw.
Yeah.
Are shots to the head is illegal?
No.
No.
that's okay. It's not.
It's a
Encouraged.
Nerf ball.
Encouraged.
And you'll have coaches ask in the coaches meeting about shots to the head. It's a Nerf ball.
Yeah.
You know,
We're not throwing bowling balls
Yeah.
that would hurt. Okay, any questions on the rabbit?
yet. Not shot put.
Yeah, I like this game.
Yes.
Do that a lot. Sparky Train. We'll bring noodles. It's been a while since we forgot those, but
And we have to use
kids love
towels.
this. As a coach and have your fastest kid normally at the back, because
Right.
that's the one that is taking the
Right.
wider, and they usually have trouble.
Right.
I've seen coaches put the fast kid in front
Right.
and tell
Oh.
the last kid to hang on, and they're swinging around.
Yeah.
So anyway, they start, make sure that they're all grabbing a noodle. They could all be on one side of the noodle. To me, I think it's better to have 3 on one side and 2 on the inside, but they can do it any way they like.
Should have a little spacing.
Yeah. We've been coaching our officials to follow the train around, so if I'm the official line judge for this, I'm in here. You can easily run around the inside with them, because if they lose somebody, you have to stop them until that person gets back on. The oldest kid is a second grader. You're gonna be able to run as fast as they can.
Well, some of them go pretty fast.
And they do go fast, so if they do lose somebody, you have to stop them, get them rejoined, and then let them go. And then the caboose goes in. I always like calling them the engine and caboose,
Yeah.
so they seem to like that. Any questions? Balloon pop. You have all your kids lined up. The first person is on this line. Count your players on the bigger teams that you do have to count, and the smaller ones, pretty easy to see if it's the right number. Again, the last person has to be here. It doesn't matter if it comes out this far. It shows it going all the way to here, but it may only be to here. Just as long as this person is on this line, that's all that really is important there. The first person up here has to start with the balloon behind their head, and then when the whistle goes, it goes through all their legs to this person, who's going to make some kind of effort to step in that direction. If they're not totally in that triangle, I don't care. If it's close, they're supposed to. I'm not going to DQ them if they pop it and they're right here.
Yeah.
We want them to move in that direction of that triangle, though. If the balloon breaks, this is the one time we will give them a fresh balloon.
Right.
So make sure you have 2 balloons as you're going out, so that if they do pop it on the way, and watch that it goes through all the legs. And then the last person has to sit on it and break it by bouncing on it, not by poking their fingers or whatever.
Squeezing it like this.
But if they're bouncing for a while and squeezing
You
and
can
stuff,
just see 'em, yeah.
Yeah, they'll get it.
Division 4,
Division 4 is just 5
Five
kids.
kids.
doesn't matter if it's boy or girl,
No.
there's only one heat.
Doesn't matter.
Division 4 is a single heat on this one.
Yeah. Big thing, but with Division 4, fewer kids,
Fewer kids, fewer heats.
Right. Afterwards, clean
Yeah.
up.
Afterwards, to clean up, make sure you go with your circle director and get all the ribbons and awards and everything, get those handed out. Have fun, congratulate everybody, especially the teams that didn't win. Don't just make a big deal out of the winners. They're all winners.
Always shake the coach's hands.
Yes,
Yeah. Make sure you turn in your shirt. Although it's kind of cool, no.
I've been collecting them.
No wonder we're short.
So study the rule book and let us know if you have any questions.
Explains a lot, Jay.
We good? We got 20 minutes till the next group.